As much as I wanted, and I'm sure a lot of fans did as well, the new Clone Wars season did not redeem Commander Cody in any way, shape, or form. He still remained the hated clone commander that executed Order 66 without even batting an eye. Sadly, I think that's how most of us will remember him. That's his legacy as it pertains to the Republic and the Clone Wars. This video will be mostly about what happened after the Republic and after Order 66, but given how Captain Rex came full circle from the beginning of the Clone Wars and now from the last episode, I feel like his arc was portrayed perfectly. Although, don't get me wrong, I hold my reservations about comparing Captain Rex and Commander Cody since it's not exactly fair. The Clone Wars did show a lot of Captain Rex and Commander Cody in a different light, but keep in mind that Captain Rex was not in the movies. Perhaps if he had made it into that draft of George Lucas's script, then it would not shock me to see that Captain Rex would, in another parallel universe, execute Order 66 if he had not been in that Venator-class Jedi cruiser and serving one of the most redeemable former Jedi in Ahsoka Tano. But let's get back on track. Let's talk about Cody, the clone that is famous for betraying Obi-Wan mostly. I mean, fought valiantly in the Clone Wars, yes, but no doubt, in the eyes of the fans, we mostly hate him for almost killing our favorite Jedi Master, the master of trolling. With that said, what goes around comes around, my friends, and today you will learn the thoughts of Cody after Order 66, about his new reformed army, which wasn't the Grand Army of the Republic he knew and loved, but was now called the Stormtrooper Corps. Soon after Order 66, Palpatine's rise to power was completed with the help of Cody himself. He, together with the other clones, took part in the creation of the First Galactic Empire. With the creation of the new and quote-unquote improved Stormtrooper Corps, Commander Cody and the remaining clone troopers who survived the Clone Wars were among the first generation of Imperial Stormtroopers. After that, Cody remained in service to the Empire for years. However, during that time, he witnessed the rise in recruitment of ordinary humans as they enlisted in the Stormtrooper Corps in droves. As you can imagine, this led to the decline and marginalization of the original Jango Fett clones, such as Cody. In fact, the Emperor himself discontinued the cloning production since they had rebelled previously, and so the clones were now far and few between. With the future of the clones in jeopardy, we jump more than a decade. A year before the Battle of Yavin, Commander Cody was in charge of an Imperial battalion that was stationed in Tamira City, one of the cloning facilities located on Kamino. He hated it. He simply worked in security, which was a complete drag, and every day was longer than the other. He regularly tested his soldiers with drill exercises, only to be horrifically disappointed by the enlisted humans under his command. He thought of them as an extremely downgraded version of his clone brothers. In his mind, this human stormtrooper army would not stand a chance against the original clone army. Same for the men. They were not particularly fond of Cody's leadership style either. In particular, one recruit expressed his disdain, which was shared by his other comrades. They all hated patrol duty. For the troopers, patrolling Tamira City was not only unnecessary because basically Kamino was immensely fortified, but it was extremely aggravating because of the seemingly endless rain and thunderstorms. To sum up this whole situation, basically the inhospitable climate conditions of Kamino together with Cody's bitter attitude produced a significantly low troop morale among his men. To make matters worse, around that same time, the Imperials failed to prevent Starkiller from escaping Kamino in Darth Vader's own TIE fighter. Pretty much as you can see by now, things didn't turn out well for Cody. He became cynical and bitter because of the changes that were introduced by the Empire, especially the altercations to the Imperial military. Though a proud veteran of the Clone Wars, Cody felt nothing except for contempt for the Stormtrooper Corps. As one of the last remaining clones of Jango Fett, he felt isolated and alone in his hatred for the human recruits who came to dominate the ranks of a military that was once exclusive to the mighty clones. You have to understand that from Cody's point of view, enlisted personnel were inferior soldiers compared to the original clone troopers. He still regarded the Grand Army of the Republic as the best and truly incredible fighting force. So you can imagine that now he resented wanted the reforms and the change in the military. The downgrade of the Imperial military, according to Cody, was because of the human enlistments in the Stormtrooper Corps. Of course, after being disappointed so much, he developed nostalgia for his past as a commander of the clone troopers. In his mind, enlisted Stormtroopers were nothing other than expendable resources, and what's more, Cody believed that his genetic template Jango Fett, if he were alive today, would hate these Stormtroopers as well. In the end, Cody was convinced that Jango Fett would have killed these enlisted troops if he had lived to see what had become of his legacy. So I guess he didn't like the Stormtroopers that much. Guys, this is your chance. You got Cody's thoughts, and now you have to give us your thoughts as well. This is how this works. A share for a share. Since Jango is not alive, I'll try to get a video for you guys and explain what Boba Fett thought of the Stormtroopers. Tell me if you want that video down below in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up and hit that bell to get notified the moment a video is up. Have an awesome day, guys, and may the Force be with you always.